An iron claw gripped his shoulder. "Not now, Smee," Hook said darkly. "He is only one, and I want to mischief all the seven." "Most of all," Hook was saying passionately, "I want their captain." Peter Pan. "'Twas he cut off my arm!" He brandished his hook threateningly. "I have waited long to shake his hand with this, or I'll tear him!"
I think Captain Hook is one of the great creations. I mean, he is one of the great villains of all time. And part of the reason is that he's got a sort of strong pedigree, if you like.
Mr. Sindon, have you had some long ambition to play in Peter Pan?
Yeah, pretty well all my life I wanted to play. I saw it but many years ago. Gene Forbes Robertson, I saw him playing Peter Pan years ago. And I adored the part of Hook. I can't wait to have a go at it. And one of the actors I've admired most have all had a go at it.
What's he want to play him for?
For me, he's got everything. He's charming, he's funny, he's vulnerable, he's vicious.
Now is the hour when children in their homes are abed.
And, you know, he has that wonderful hair, which, of course, you know, that King Charles hair and those wonderful costumes. So, and he's top dog.
Excuse me, I'm top dog in my story.
He's an aristocrat. He went to a public school. He's the cad that either joins the Foreign Legion or becomes Captain Hook, becomes a pirate. But he's still a gentleman.
He's an Eton man who just happens to have ended up in Neverland, as many Eton boys do, I suspect.
Hook might have fancied himself as top dog, but he was still scared of crocodiles.
Pan flung my arm, he said, wincing, to a crocodile that happened to be passing by. "I have often," said Smee, "noticed your strange dread of crocodiles." "Not of crocodiles," Hook corrected him, "but of one croc-o-dile." He lowered his voice. "The brute liked my arm so much, Smee, that it followed me ever since from land to land and from sea to sea, licking his lips for the rest of me."
By the end of the 20s, my play was 25 years old, and the Inky Man was the richest writer in England. That's when he gave all the rights of my story to the Hospital for Sick Children in Great Ormond Street, and they had the best celebration ever.
From that moment on, the hospital received all the benefits from anything to do with Peter Pan. Not merely the play or the novel, but what's known as the Peter Pan gift.
Talk about Father Christmas. And after 25 years performing all over the world, I was still bringing in the money big time. And guess what? The hospital adopted me. I was official. I had my own fan club and a magazine. It was £1 a year to become a member. All those letters I wrote.
Since when could you write?
I had a secretary, smarty wings. Although lots of dads were out of work, things were okay for kids in the 30s. There were ice cream men, Hop-Along Cassidy at the cinema, and boys' own comics. But best of all, I started giving the kids in the wards of Great Ormond Street a special show every Christmas. The Inky Man was dead chuffed. All the mums and dads came too. We were all one big happy family.
Wendy did not worry very much about her father and mother. She was absolutely confident that they would always keep the window open for her, and this gave her complete ease of mind. What did disturb her at times was that John remembered his parents vaguely, only as people he had once known, while Michael was quite willing to believe that she really was his mother.
What he wanted was to represent perfect motherhood, and Wendy, she becomes the mother to all these little boys, just like a little girl plays with dolls and wants to mother them.
It wasn't just the boys who wanted a mother.
"What's up, Captain?" said Smee. "The game's up," cried Hook. "Those boys have found a mother."
All the pirates are desperate for a mother. I mean, being on an all-male pirate ship, you know, that's the thing they most need. they need somebody to darn their socks and tuck them in at night.
Captain, said Smee, could we not kidnap these boys' mother and make her our own mother?
Smee! 'Tis a princely scheme! We will seize the children and carry them to the boat. The boys we will make walk the plank, and Wendy will be our mother.
In your dreams, you worn-out piece of cutlery. Wendy's mine.
The thing about Hook and Pan is that they actually like each other an awful lot. Because it's their presence in that world that creates tension. Otherwise, what would Peter do all day? Peter Pan was a superhero. But the great part about Peter Pan, yes, okay, he flew, but he didn't fly in a rocket, he didn't have a special suit. He just did it.
Superhero? I like that.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's Super Pan.
And Tinkerbell!
Tink was looking real tasty that afternoon. Watch those hungry Venus flytraps, Tink.
Huh?
High in the heavens, Super Pan sees her plight. Hold on, Tink! Spit out that fairy, spinach head. You belong in a greenhouse.
My superhero!
You can count on me, Tink. It's all in a day's work for Super Pan.
After Peter Pan come all the other people like Superman and Batman, and ultimately Harry Potter, who fly and do magic and can put things to rights. But Peter is much richer than any of those as a figure because of this inner search for an identity, this acute sense of loss which he compensates for by remaining boy eternal.
Sir James Barry goes to his rest. The little, shy, silent, sensitive man who became one of the world's great dramatists. Among the mourners is Mr. Peter Davis, the original Peter Pan. Barry has gone, but his plays remain, plays that have set the world...
Strange. Inky dead. He'd been with me for so long, it was like losing a shadow. He was so like me.
I would say an enormous amount of Barry is there in Peter from what we know of him. Barry loved the world of playfulness, and yet I think he was obviously an intelligent man who realised the tragic side of never fully maturing.
I don't get it. What's so tragic about not growing up? God, that looks great. Look at those boys fly. Whee! Yeah! Oh yeah, what a laugh.
Oh, grow up, Peter. It wasn't funny. London was flattened by bombs in World War II. Lots of kids had to leave.
Yeah, and have a massive holiday in the country without their parents. Sounds good to me.